Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to talk about clerics, and we're going to talk about loud clerics and silent clerics. All right, so this is very interesting. Now we're going to talk about this today because in America we had a really interesting Supreme Court decision. It's coming up. Actually, I think they made the decision this week, but it was really interesting because what they were talking about was there was a public school football coach who prayed visibly, publicly, and the school fired him, right? And so the Supreme Court, and he's like, hey, you can't do that, man. Like, everybody says bring your whole self to work, right? And I brought my whole self to work, and y'all fired me for who I was and how I did my thing, right? And so there's this huge debate right now in America. And we're going to, should you be a loud Christian or should you be a silent Christian? And there's this part of the public who's like, hey, we see you. We appreciate you as Christians. Y'all just need to be quiet with your stuff. Pray off in a corner by yourself. Keep your Bible, keep the Holy Bible part tucked in. Just show us the black cover, right? And also, I know you believe like all this stuff that's really specific, but what if we as the public find your beliefs repugnant? Could you change that? And there's a whole bunch of Christians who identify as Christians who are like, yeah, I'll be quiet and I'll just pray off in a corner by myself. And if there's anything repugnant about what I believe from the Bible, I'll just change it to fit what you, the public, are comfortable with. But real Christians don't do that, right? We're loud and proud, and we are not going to change what we believe about Jesus Christ for anyone, period, right? And so the question is, what do we do? Like, should there be loud, proud Christians, or should we just pray off in a corner, keep the Holy Bible, print, next to our side when we carry our Bible, and just, lay it flat so nobody knows what book we're reading, and then also should we change what we believe to keep the public comfortable, right? Well, we know the answer, right? The answer's been told to us from the LGBTQ community. They've already established this. You bring your whole self to work. You absolutely do not hide any part of who you are. You're loud and proud. That's correct and right for LGBTQ, and that is correct and right for Christians, right? And so here's where it connects to Dungeons and Dragons. When you roll up in Waterdeep as a cleric of Pelor, you should be saying, hey, good to see you, prosperous innkeeper. Are you a convert to Pelor? Why do you not worship Pelor? Let me tell you the benefits of Pelor, right? And you should be healing the public in the name of Pelor, right? You don't want to be one of these disgusting clerics who roll into I'm not going to talk to anybody about conversion. I'm not going to heal the public. I'm here as an HP pump for these pathetic player characters to my right and my left. Don't do that, right? The LGBT community has taught us how we are to be as Christians. Loud and proud, in your face. Never, ever, right? Hiding who we are. We don't closet our Christianity, right? So this question, it doesn't really matter what the Supreme Court decides. We know the truth of it, right? The LGBTQ community has shown us the correct path. Bring your whole self to work. Bring your whole self wherever you go. And when you roll up with your Pelor cleric, you should be converting people like the moment you step into a village, town, or city, right? And you should not be just healing player characters, right? If you are running your cleric, that they are a heal pump for your player characters, and they never heal people in the villages, cities, and towns and cities, you are doing it wrong, right? Figure out who your deity is. Make sure you're converting. Make sure you are a resource to every community you go into. Make sure you are a loud and proud cleric and not just a heel pump for a bunch of pathetic player characters. Don't be that guy, all right? Or that gal. All that's my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.